Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, Darcy. Welcome.
Hi, Jemima.
Hi. Welcome, everyone, to Awaken Positive Power, where Darcy Marta and myself, Jemima Godsall, talk to you about discussions regarding depression, mental health awareness, and suicide prevention. Guys, if you've been following, for the last couple of weeks, I actually forgot to say there is a disclaimer down below. So please make sure you check it out. It's just because we want to make sure you're covered, and we're covered because we're just having a conversation regarding these topics, which are quite heavy topics. But we also want you to know that you're never alone. There is always a number you can reach out to, a 1-800-SUICIDE number. If you know of anyone, or if you yourself feel like you can't reach out to a friend or family member, please know there is an anonymous number there that you can always ring. There's always somebody that you can lean on. And we hope this platform, don't we, Darcy? We hope this platform will make it easier for people to talk about shit. pardon you, YouTube. Okay, 2 more times and I'm out.
No, we're sunk. We're just sunk.
I know.
Only 3 times?
Only 3 times. My God, I'm screwed. Oh, is that a swear word? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, welcome, guys. Sorry, yes. Today, I think we're going to be jumping straight into a topic because I've been majorly triggered today. Triggers. Ha.
Triggers. Triggers.
Yep.
We all have triggers.
Yep, we sure do.
Things that bring up our deep, dark pit of despair, gunk. Yeah.
It's really yummy topic. And it's a yummy place to be in. Trust me, today I think you've noticed in the last few weeks, Dust, and other people who have been following, I've been in a very good place, like really feeling strong, confident, and capable, and proactive in my healing.
It's been really inspiring, Jemima, to see you take control of your life choices. And I had to switch glasses here. To take control of your life choices and decide that you were the person that's in control of you.
Yeah.
And to say, yeah, I'm going to work on my healing. I'm going to, move myself where I need to go and do what feels best for me so that you don't get stuck in, the chaos that perpetrates you moving towards drug use.
Yeah.
And I've been really, really impressed with how you've been working so beautifully on yourself.
Thank you. That means a lot. Like, it's hard to recognize it yourself sometimes.
Oh, you're working really hard. And it's really paying off. And I think you're really inspiring, it's really inspiring.
Today is a different day. Today is a very different day. Jemima is not so positive about everything. Yeah. So guys, I moved location. I've been on this road trip, but you'll actually hear in the background one of the noises that have been triggering me. I used to live in the city, big city girl, born in the city, love the city, went to New York City, blah, blah, big city girl, love the noise, love the vibrant, love the electricity. Okay, no. Now, the beautiful plains and the waterfalls and the valleys and the amazing backgrounds where I've been in recently. And I came back here in transition to somewhere else, and it triggered me severely this morning. I heard trucks and airplanes and noises and tools and people yelling and screaming. I'm like going, oh my God. And I realized that this is all triggering me to my past, which I love the noise because it saved me from being dead. Like, it reminded me I was alive, walking in my drug-phase stupor, but also it gave me a distraction from my drug-phase stupor because there was so much going on. So I couldn't actually, face myself, didn't want to face myself. Right. But incredible today. Like, I fell into a pit. I'm still feeling it. A pit of wanting to reach out for drugs, wanting to eat a major amount, drink, smoke, freaking anything I could do that was bad for me or not, or unhealthy for me. And
well, it sounds like you were just trying to fill your space.
Yeah, because it was horrible. The feelings that are coming up were like the triggers were even back to my rape when I was young, to my horror as a drug addict for 6 years, to my trauma in California, and to my suicide attempt. I mean, all these things came in, flooding in. Like, I was like, whoa, like, what the hell? Like, it was yesterday. And I felt like such a cheat on myself too. I felt like a failure in all my recovery. I felt like I've been bullshitting myself because the trigger made me feel so vulnerable and susceptible to fucking up again. Oh, is that the third time? To messing up again, sorry YouTube, to messing up again, that I got out of control. I felt out of freaking control and depressed, like instantly depressed. I mean, I was fine yesterday, last night, came back, had a great reunion with my partner, and then I woke up this morning, this chaos, and I was like and just shot down into a major depression. I had to like grab a hold, and I got anxiety, like anxious. I couldn't go out. I thought everyone was going to follow me, like in California. Oh my God, it was like I didn't want to go to have a shower at my partner's place because I didn't want anyone, just in case they followed me or watched me. I mean, that's PTSD to the max, like totally triggered. Oh, take a breath, Jemima.
Yeah. Take a deep breath now.
Full on. Yeah, I feel sick. I feel tight, tense, and icky. I feel dirty. Like I haven't even done anything. I haven't done anything. Like it's just crazy.
Well, I think triggers are the thing that we just have to acknowledge, when we're working on ourselves, and then somebody will come into our field that will say just the right thing that triggers us into our past stuff, or we'll be working on doing something and then we go somewhere, or things are presented to us and it just triggers us right into our garbage
Instantly. Like it's amazing how powerful a trigger is. It's literally a trigger. Like it's such a good word for it. Like, I mean, I understand the word, but when it happens, you go, damn, it really is that flick, that poof, that just shatters everything. Your reality, even, like nothing was real happening around me today. It was just, and you know what? I've lived here for like 6 weeks beforehand, so it wasn't anything new to me, but I've been so like free of, and by choice, to be in a beautiful environment. Like I'm fortunate. I know I'm so fortunate to have the opportunity to choose where I go, choose where I be, to be surrounded by goodness and beauty. And that's part of my healing, guys. And that's my choice. And people can call it selfish, but what a great way to be selfish, because I have the power and the ability to be able to do that. Blessed the angels, whoever I can bless, but I'm going to take advantage of that. And then I thought that love would prevail in a way, my partner I didn't even really think that much beyond. I knew I didn't really want to be here, but it was like love would prevail. But then the fact was, the environment shot me down. Like, love is still beautiful and I still have this amazing partner, but the environment was so powerful and so overwhelming.
It is. I mean, it totally is. And I just want to validate your understanding. I had a friend who was a heroin addict for ages and ages. And when he was getting out of prison, he asked the judge if he could move to another state, because for him to go back to his neighborhood on parole, he says he's right back in the same environment with all the same, Joes that are all going to just kind of drag him back into it. And so he presented to the judge a plan, a place he was going to live, the classes he wanted to take, the things he wanted to do to change his life. And fortunately for him, the judge granted it to him. And he did. He absolutely did change his life by doing that. Because he said, look, if you send me back there, you might as well just keep me in prison. Being in that environment is just going to pop me right back into it. We also see this a lot of times when we go back and visit family.
Yeah, totally.
Right? You go back into your role as a child, your relationships. You have to really stay conscious to not fall back into, whatever kind of behavior that hopefully you've grown up away from.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just validating. Yeah.
But with that friend, that's exactly what I think too. And don't go back to the same environment. But this is bizarre, because I haven't had any misfortune here. This has actually been a place where it helped me out of one of my moments of trauma. But it's amazing how it doesn't matter. I mean, drugs are freaking everywhere. And the problem with that is just, it doesn't matter where you are. And that was like today I was thinking, and even here for such a short time, like I've lived here for 6 weeks, as I said before, I think, I knew exactly where I could go. Like, and that's wrong, and that's so, and to battle that, and have the triggers weren't even from here. And so it doesn't matter. I wish that man, I hope he's okay, but I know that he'll not understand what I'm saying too. Like, going, in the end, it doesn't matter where you're located, it will follow you, and it's going to be a lifelong commitment to healing.
It's definitely a lifelong commitment to yourself, and of course you can find it wherever you are.
Yeah.
You know, if you want
But not Mother Nature. I feel like with the trees and the birds and the leaves and the water, you don't want to, like, you just want, it's just so healing. And so you get into a trance, that beautiful, majestical Mother Nature trance, and where your skin feels like it's glowing, and you feel that buzz from the earth, and you just feel free. Like, that is that's what I've just stepped out on yesterday, into this planes, trains, and automobiles going, what the hell? Whoa, an instant crash, burn, and bam. And here I am feeling dirty and like a scumbag, and I haven't even done anything.
Well, you know, we want to give you a little equanimity and with the place that you're at, you know, and just let the sounds be the sounds. Okay. And just let the city be the city. And just let the world be the world. And just let yourself be yourself. And your sensitivity towards all the stimulus around you, you can just let it come and go, kind of the way thoughts come and go, and the way the breath comes and goes. And you take a pause when those feelings come at you, those overwhelming feelings. Take a pause, sit there and say, oh, here it comes, like a wave. Yeah. That overwhelming feelings coming at me like a wave. Yeah. And I'm pausing and feeling this wave of feelings, and the sounds outside are just sounds. And the thoughts in my head are just thoughts. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the breath in my body is coming and going, the way the sounds are coming and going, the way the thoughts are coming and going. And you allow yourself to have equanimity with what is around you, what your environment is. And a nice little mantra is to say, this is just for now. This is just for now. I am here now. This is not my future. This is not the end all. But, you know, you did teach yourself something really important. And that is that your sensitivity says that that's not someplace that you can be.
Yeah. And that's
right. What you have to honor that.
Sorry, excuse me, everyone, my cat. He's missed me. So excuse his little beautiful little butthole. So sweet. It's butterball. The thing that I have to take as a gift, though, is that I really do know that I'm alive. Like, I went, damn, I finally know that I don't need this noise around me to feel alive anymore.
Right.
And I hope to be at peace one time again, and to go back to New York City and to all my favorite cities and enjoy the noises like I used to, in a different way. But now, it's granted, it's giving me that beautiful life force again, reminding me that I've come so far. But I'm gonna have to use Mother Nature's as my savior right now, and because I'm young in my recovery, and I keep forgetting it's only been 18-20 months now. Mm-hmm. And it's not long. And I keep thinking, it feels, thanks to my healing process, it feels like, and my time in isolation with COVID, it feels like a lot longer. But right. It's really not. And that's why this trigger's really shocked me, because it was so raw and so now, and so I could smell everything.
Good for you to learn it now. I mean, so that it's something that you understand now, and as opposed to like, well, maybe you take a job or you decide to do a project, and then you put yourself in the middle of it and you're like, what, I can't handle it, right? So at least you know, okay, if I do take a project or a job and I do have to go to a city and I do have to deal with all the sounds and the electricity around me, I do know it's a potential to get me off my game and get me out of balance. And so you'll have to work harder to keep yourself, you know.
I don't think it'd be wise. Like, I think the most adult choice, and I think anyone watching me would probably say the wisest choice, is to not put yourself in that situation. Like,
well, I would say, yeah, right now, but you don't know that doesn't necessarily mean forever.
Yeah,
that's right now. And that's great that you recognize that right now. That's where you're at.
Yeah. It's a powerful force of the post-traumatic things. I really had empathy for soldiers and other big things, like, and it was with the airplanes next to me. I'm just flashing back to Vietnam is the sort of war that I'm thinking of. I don't know why, but you know, oh God, I felt that sort of,
Yeah.
oh,
And you
horrible.
know what? That just tells you how much is coming at us every day.
Yeah, yeah,
Every day, you know, we are just taking it for granted that this is life and this is what we got to deal with. You know, that we've got to do, we've got to run here, go there, deal with traffic, noises, sounds, and it's just continuous. You know, construction here, construction there. I got to call this person. I got to take care of that. Our worries, our relationships, we are so overstimulated.
oh yeah, it's so much. It's too much, and we don't get to
Right.
heal. We don't get time to heal whatever, or just be with ourselves. It doesn't have to be
Not
even
at
be healing,
all.
just be. But
I mean, not even in the workforce. Look, what they give you a week of bereavement when you lose a family member.
that's crazy.
A week. Okay, sorry you lost a big family member. You get a week off.
Yeah. Sorry, I lost your mum. Yeah. No, it's my mum.
Week, maybe two. I don't know,
Yeah, you're lucky.
depending on the company. Some companies you get nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I mean, look, I sincerely doubt well, I'm not going to say which companies, but you can look at the lower paid workers who don't have benefits,
Yeah.
right? And so yeah, we are expected to just keep going. And this is one of the things I think the pandemic brought up is, you know, why there's a labor shortage. There's a labor shortage because people are like, whoa, I'm at home for the first time in like 5 years. I'm at home. And then people realize, well, not only am I at home, there's no one to support me.
Yeah.
My job's not supporting me. My government's not supporting me. So, you know, I think people rethought going back into the workforce.
Yeah.
Older people retired that maybe would have worked another 5 years.
True,
You know,
true.
I mean, there's just all sorts of stuff that people actually got to stop for a moment. And even though the pandemic was awful and horrible,
Yeah.
I think it was good in one respect in that it made us stop for a
Yeah.
moment.
Why I stopped and
Mhm.
my drug addiction. Without that, I seriously, it was not my choice. And without that, I do not know, even though I had already attempted suicide and I was thinking I was getting out of it, I
Mhm.
don't think I would. I remember within a few weeks thinking of drugs, and then COVID happened. And so thank God it forced me to just, I didn't know anyone in town, didn't know anything, didn't know where to get drugs, wasn't allowed out, blah, 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 blah. So it freaking forced me to get sober. And what a blessing. I'm sorry, those who have lost people, but what a blessing for me because I found myself. I found my life again.
Right.
And that was like, I don't know, without COVID, where I'd be right now. Like, I don't know if it'd be possible to be sober because I was so far into drugs and so far like gone. Even though my attempted suicide was my life-saving grace, the addiction was still there. I didn't have that time, those 8 months alone with nothing, forced to do that. You know, I wasn't going, I was just going to go straight back to work, straight into classes, keep going. I'm sure I definitely would have picked up people who knew drugs. And if I was thinking about it, it's just the way of it's the nature of the addict's brain, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You always attract.
Yep.
You always attract what you want, right? You attract it.
Yeah. It's just,
Yeah. So, what a blessing that you're here.
yeah. I mean, I don't mean to say thank you, COVID, but in my situation, guys, please don't take it wrong when I do say that. If you have lost anyone or if you've been affected by it, but I do say from my on my side, thank you, COVID. Like, thank you
Right.
for that time out to have to like look into the mirror. And it wasn't pretty. Don't worry, it wasn't easy. It wasn't a party, guys. It was the hardest time of my life, but
Right.
got me to where I am now. And I don't. And then here I am talking about triggers and trying hard not to relapse. You know, it's like, and I'm not going to. I've got a great thing going on, but wow, the power of those planes, trains, and automobiles today. Whew,
Well,
what
that's, you know, that's what's so great about you doing all your healing classes. And this is something for somebody to really think about if they're listening to us chat is to say, you know, I think we've talked about this before is how to set up your rituals,
mm-hmm.
the important rituals that you go to
Yeah,
when you're doing well, that you, what is your practice, like your spiritual
yeah,
practice or your healing practice? What is it you do when you're feeling better, that you continue it when you're feeling better? Because you're going to have days like this that are
yeah,
challenging,
yeah,
where everything shows up in front of you just to test you. Yeah. It's like
today was when I burning my incense and doing my little mantra and celebrating my life in the morning. What a God! I was like so excited to do that. Like I was just, thank God I had this anchor of support from my rituals. And then also though, Das, I usually film my Pilates class for YouTube on Thursdays. And today, kaput, everything, the internet access is gone. Of course, I open, my wall comes down, so everything goes wrong today. No internet access, blah, blah, everything's going wrong. And then I was sitting here just going, I can't make excuses. Like, just do it. Like, my whole thing is to not make excuses. This is why I'm on freaking YouTube. If it messes up, stop. If it stops, whatever, just do it. And so there I am at 4:15 going, I've got to do this, otherwise I'm going to feel so bad. So I got on my bed, did a base class on my bed, and then it froze. And I came back and said, I know it just froze, but I'm still here on the bed. Let's do this. And I said, I'm frustrated today, and just thought, but I did it. And I thought, that ritual of committing, and it helped me through my day, helped me feel stronger now, helped me with my conversation with you. I didn't give up on everything, which I usually do, and feel like get the efforts and like it's and make it even more of a reason to go and surrender to drug use and my triggers, So really powerful thing to have your own rituals and commit to them for yourself, like for nobody else. I wasn't so, I know that consistency is key. That's the business side of things, but also consistency is key with your own personal self. Like it really is, to maintain that beautiful bond with yourself. Damn, I'm learning how powerful that is, and how like today is one of those times where I was like, okay, I actually held my hand for one of the first times in my life where it was so easy to go and do whatever. Whew, crazy. And now I'm with you, and that's awesome. I was so looking forward to talking to you. It's been perfect.
I know, right? There we are.
Gets my offload. Yay! Here I go.
and then oh, I get it. Oh, I mean, I get it. I hate saying it, but Mercury is retrograde.
Yeah, no, it's true. Here.
Right? Everything just starts.
Yep.
How many things have been rescheduled and rescheduled and rescheduled?
Yep.
And here it is, your opportunity to relook at yourself and to rediscover your personal strength, which is what you're doing right now. You're rediscovering your personal strength on a different level. So this is a totally different level, because you left, you went and did different ceremonies, and you've been practicing and interviewing people, and now you've come back to it and said, oh yeah, there's yet another level here. Oh, yet there's another understanding here. And I think that's really profound. That's really profound, because again, even with healing, doing healing work, we can get so addicted and attached to healing work that we don't even stay necessarily present with that. That we just, this ceremony, that ceremony is in it. And we're giving our power away to somebody else, because they're doing the healing ceremony and we're in a group, and, and it's very much a high. And it's, I always tell people that when they do the restorative hypnosis, I always tell them it's better than drugs, but, because you're going out and you're going, off to outer space. And when you come back, there will be no side effects except for feeling better. But the idea is that all these different modalities and different healings, they can take the place of a drug if we don't stay very much present with what we're doing and why we're doing it, right? And so that way, when you come back or you go to a place where you're triggered, you can go, oh yeah, oh yes, okay, I'm still present. I understand that triggers are a possibility. I can be present with this too. So you're taking everything that you're working on and everything that you've learned, and now you're really truly applying it. This is your next class up, your next level up.
God, it's crazy.
Yeah, you're applying, you're walking your talk.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what I want to be doing, because I don't want to be the representative who says, deep breathing. And I have found myself this week going, I can't do it. I can't do it. No, you know, like, and thinking, my God, I can't take my own medicine. Like, here I am telling everyone to do this wonderful stuff. And I thought that's like
Right.
so hypocrite. And I don't want to be a hypocrite. I don't want to be a fraud. I don't want to be any of this, because those names just make me cringe. I want to be 100% an example of what I am gifted of, giving healing words or modalities to other people. Like, I really don't want to be screwing anyone around. And if it doesn't work for me, then hey, you know, maybe it doesn't work for others, but I can at least own that, rather than just going, pretending or faking it all. You know, it's just like, you know, and these downs and ups are part of life, but it's like, also, I'm just feeling all this for the first time too. Like, it's like, damn, it's like roller coaster. Today's drop was just so freaking crazy that I was like, I had to hold onto the table and go, this world is like spinning right now. Like, it was such a frail moment where I thought, you know, my depression, I have a hold on, and it's not, it can just come out of that trigger blue, you know?
Right. Well, that's great, because I'm sorry that you had to go through that, but I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you, and that's really walking your talk.
Thank you.
You know, that's what you're working on, you know, and it's really getting a handle on it. I mean, that's true healing.
Yeah,
that's true. And it's not always going to be, you know, happy fields of flowers days, right? You got
I like those days. Yeah. It's so pretty.
I was in Colorado. Right.
Exactly.
But
God, Colorado is so beautiful.
you know, if you don't have these experiences, then, you know, I don't think that you can really be authentic with what your healing is really about.
Especially the rich tapestry of like my drug addiction years. Like, that's a lot of history to fucking, pardon me, to sorry, YouTube, to sort of heal.
Do you think they count when sorry?
I hope not. But apparently someone does sometimes, because I've heard that's what happens. Like, it's crazy. I mean, they probably put it on a computer and it goes if they have the words, you know, somehow.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Crazy though. I mean, come on, everyone likes to. Sometimes it just enriches the whole experience, doesn't it? There's no other way to describe it. But yeah, I mean, that's a lot of work to have to heal. So, and as I said, you know, it's a young recovery, but I understand there's lots of layers that I have to go through, and it was just amazing to think that, like, I used to love being in New York City and Sydney and San Francisco and all that stuff, because I wanted the hardcore, dirtiest, noisiest part of the city in the world. And then I didn't realize really why until today, you know, until I realized, oh man, granted, initially in New York City, that was not at all the case. I was just a buzzing acting student who was loving the city. That was a completely different for a good 7 to 10 years. But after that, yeah, it was definitely all the city became the noise to escape, to avoid, to hide, and to be ignored, you know, so no one could see me doing what I was doing. It's a crazy reality. And now all I want to be is like with the fairies in the woods, and play around with Mother Nature, and just run free and naked. You know, it's just not necessarily naked. No, actually, no. Sorry, guys. No visuals, please. Anyway, yeah, thank you for supporting me though, Darcy. Like, I was so excited because I just love talking with you, and I think like we can feel the support with each other, and it's really profound. You've always been a support for me, and I love you so much for that. It was really, you've got wise words to give in return, and I learn a lot from you. So thank you for holding space for me.
Absolutely. Well, it's really nice to have someone to hold the space for us, isn't it? I mean, you hold the space for me when I need it. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's really about. You know, I really get going to the city. I used to joke that I had a split personality. There was my, you know, lovey, nurturing, going backpacking, nature, preschool, mommy personality, right? Everything was natural, no sugar. We're going to be, let's make it by hand. We don't need to buy toys. We can make it. And then I have my other personality, which is, I like scotch on the bar. I think, you know, oh, that's a nice bar. I want to do theater, hang out in the city really late at night. They are such total different personalities. Absolutely. And sometimes my one personality takes over the other personality. As I've gotten older, I've noticed that, fortunately, my Scotch drinking days are behind me.
Good.
Not hanging out in bars and staying up till 3 in the morning anymore. And partly that's due to my age, and partly it's due to the fact that my sensitivity levels, I just can't take it.
Yeah.
So, my whatever awareness that I have, my psychic awareness, my sensitivity levels as a human being, I I can't take that kind of energy. And I remember when I moved to New York City, coming from California, moving to New York, was very excited to be in New York, but I had to have timeout days. I think I mentioned this before too.
Yeah.
I was temping, and I just call in sick and sit in the bath and drink tea and not go out of the apartment for a day at all.
The electricity in that city is just overwhelming. I mean, it's
It's it's an island surrounded by water with electricity.
Like, wow, lights, and camera action the whole time. Yeah.
And there you are walking as a grid on top of it all.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I did love. I loved it at 4 a.m. If I woke up with my insomnia, I could go somewhere. I used to love that, but now I want to be, if I wake up at 4 a.m., that's when I start my meditation and start my day. What a difference. What a freaking difference. Not go out and get wasted at 4 a.m. Like, what the hey? Like, I mean, I love that. And I love the fact that I've, like with you, Darcy, we've experienced both extremes of the reality. And so you can never say, oh, I don't know. I've always been a country buff and I don't know what that's like. Or, I've always been a city person. I've never really been in the country, whatever it may be. Because I can actually have the bliss of having experienced both extremities. And really now, as I'm getting older, which I am, I'm nearing my 50s. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am though. Anyway, I'm nearing my stop, Das. I'm nearing my crisis. And I'm starting to go, I appreciate that I can have a choice to just be calm. And yeah, what you said too, being empaths and the energy around you, especially right now with the universal collective energy with everything that's going on, it is sometimes you just go, woo, you feel too much, you pick up things, energies, emotions, you don't know what's yours, what's not. Some days you go, got to stay away from it all. So but I'm glad, sorry, I got a cat hair in my mouth. I'm glad that to have experienced
doing this up. Yeah.
I'm glad to have experienced both extremes, to be able to make sort of the calmer choice to benefit my life to the max now, and it's definitely, I don't know, unicorns and butterflies. I like that. Hang out and knit together, Das. How about that?
Probably not, but we could hang out. Knitting? I don't think so. Okay. But we could hang out. Absolutely. Oh, we could do some planting. I'd like to do that. Or baking. I can do planting or baking. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. That would
be baking. How about that?
You can. I'll bake. You.
I eat.
Crochet. You eat. Well, you said something a little while ago that I really liked. You said you were holding your own hand.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great way to look at it, holding your own hand. And sometimes we think that is lonely when we're pulling ourselves through something. But I think if you can really hold on to that image of holding your own hand and then realize that your hand is energetically and genetically connected to generations behind you and inside of you, and spiritually all around you. You're surrounded. So if you hold your own hand, it's not just you by yourself, it's you with everybody that gave you your hand, and all the DNA and everything that's in that hand. So you're actually really not alone.
No, never
holding your own hand. I had this, and the reason I'm saying this is because I had a little kid say to me today, and one said it yesterday, said, "Oh, I really miss my mommy." And I said, oh, I'm sorry you miss your mommy. I know how that feels. And so I said, and then another child said it today. I miss my mommy. And then the other one said, I miss my papa. Oh, you guys are missing your family. Okay, so I said, this is what we're going to do because we're missing our family. And then I think we need to do this ourselves, but we'll just change it a little bit for being adults. So I told the children, put your hand on your heart.
Should I
And
do that?
yeah, and see if you can feel your own heart beating. And if you can't feel your own heart beating, can you feel your lungs breathing?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you can feel a little energy moving through your chest. Mm-hmm. And so what I said to the children is can you feel your heart beating? And the children said, yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it right there. Oh, I can feel it. It's like, does it feel like thump, thump, thump? And I go, yeah, yeah. I said, do you know where you got that heart? Do you know where you got that? I said, you got that from your mom and your dad. They only made one. There's only one in the whole world like it. And you have it right there. That's it. It's special. It's only that one is right there. Everybody has their own and they're all different and they're all special. And your parents only made that one for you. So there it is, really special. And then I said, now close your eyes, feel it beating. And I said, it's going to beat forever. Because when you're little, it is forever. It's going to beat forever. I said, and as long as it's beating, that's going to tell you your mommy and daddy will come back.
Oh, Das.
And so the kids went, oh, I said, so now close your eyes and see if you can imagine what they look like. So they are looking. I said, this means your mommy and daddy will come back. And then I thought about it later and I'm like, that's really true. Because energetically and genetically and in DNA, these are the ancestors in your cells. Your ancestors are in your cells, right? So all the kids got happy. And they're like, oh, yeah, there it is. And off they ran. And I'm sitting there going, wow, that's really kind of deep. Okay, I really like that.
I'm crying.
Right? And I thought to myself, okay, so here it is in your body, your DNA. There it is. Your connection with your ancestors is right there in your body. And as you feel your heart beating, and as you feel your lungs breathing, you know that everybody that has been in your ancestry is right now in this moment in your body with you. Because all these cells have come down through generational lines to this moment with you. And so you're really not alone ever. Right? You're
I can
not
feel my
alone.
dad with me right now. I felt my dad with me a lot today. And I don't know if I've broken a cycle of family of ancestry behavior and not addiction and not reaching and getting anything. I don't know what it is, but he's very present, very present. And it's kind of ironic that you bring up this now because he's sitting right with me.
Great.
And, it just really.
Our ancestors owe us a lot. They owe us. They owe us because
How
I
do you mean?
really, yeah.
How
What?
do you mean they owe us?
Well, I feel like every generation comes through to heal up the
Yeah.
family line. This is what I think of as the development of the species or the growth of humanity is that each new generation is healing, learning, and developing so that humanity can heal and learn and develop person by person, person
Yeah.
by person. And so, whatever issues your family line is bringing along, each new generation of your line is helping to heal and learn from that So whatever mistakes they made or whatever accomplishments they had, you have with you in your body right now to heal from, to learn from, and to utilize or to discard. And that, evolves the species, not just it evolves us as a whole species. So this is part of is the evolution of humanity, is through each generation and taking what we're given, and whatever obstacles people had in the past that they've given to you now, whatever, past difficulties that, oh, well, I had a family of abuse, or I had a family of neglect, or I had a family of success, whatever they've done and dropped on you right now, you've got it. And you can choose to use it, discard it, move around with it, heal from it, whatever works for you. And so, yes, I say our generations do owe us a lot. They owe us a lot of support, because we're evolving. We're evolving that species. We're evolving that family line. We're doing a lot of work right now. And like we've said before, the earth, the world right now is tough. It's, it's a lot more to deal with now than ever before. And you can either look at it that we have chosen to come into this moment, or we've been chosen to come into this moment. And so, this here is telling us that we've got some support. We've got it in our bodies with us right now. Right. And so, when I looked at those kids and said, that means your mommy's always going to come back as long as you feel your heart beating. It's true. Our ancestry is always coming back. We're always right there with each other, if we take a moment to connect to it and hold our hands and breathe and realize it. And so if you are feeling like, or if anybody's watching feels like they don't love themselves enough to do this, I just say, put your hand on your heart, on your chest, close your eyes, and imagine someone that you do love. Right? Imagine somebody or something that you do love. Maybe you think right now you don't love anybody. Maybe you think you're all alone. But somewhere in you, there's that little bit of love in there. Could have been from way in the past. Could be from right now. But it's in there if you breathe into it and allow it to flow to the surface. Look, there's love right now.
And you know what? It was my lover. So funny.
Like
So funny. That's so funny. I'm so sorry, everyone. It's 100% authentic. That's so beautiful. My God.
Right?
Darcy,
Right.
you're amazing. You're fully
You're amazing.
You're such a beautiful woman. Like, you have so much, a wealth of beautiful words and wisdom to share the world. Like, damn, woman. I mean, I've known you like that, but like, to get to know you more, like, wow, you've just come so far. Dare I say that, to not to sound derogatory, but like there's so much that you can give to the world. Like, you're just incredible inspiration. Like, that's just so, the children who you teach, man, I keep joking with you saying, when can I start a class with you? But full on, what a blessing you are. Like, that is just amazing that you've given them that heart, and the mum and dad always there. Like, my God, if I knew that when I was younger, I would have cut my missing days in half, my tears at the window. Mom, where's mom coming? Yes,
right. Where we rip the children away from their parents and say, go to preschool.
And then the simple answer is, they'll be back by 3. Come on, and 3 o'clock is like a million years away. You don't understand any of that. Oh my God. Bless you, Darcy. What a gift you are.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Sorry.
I just really like it when I say, oh yeah, there's something really, really deep in that. Here I am telling the story to this kid or these children, and I'm like,
no, you're like, oh shoot, that was good.
Yeah, that's really true. Yeah, that's like cellular.
Yeah. You take it from the adult perspective and you go, damn, and you're there tearing your eyes out with the kids going, yay. Doing
Really do. I have to tell you, I have this really bad habit of crying when I see something beautiful. I am not joking. It is really embarrassing. Uh, if I see something beautiful or if I laugh, I will cry. So I'm watching these two kids, oh my gosh, do some role playing. That was so funny. And so charming. And there was these two little girls, and they don't usually play with anybody. They're still in that I'm going to play by myself place. Well, they're just beginning to play with each other. So they decided to play mommy go shopping, right? So one of them has a little cart and shoved all the toys in the cart and the baby on top. And the other one took a toy purse and a dolly. They had their little fake shoes on, and they're walking around the classroom shopping. And then I heard one of them say that we have to go get, what did they go get? Oranges, I think. And they put it in the cart, and then they have to go home and eat and go to bed. And they're doing this together, right? They did it together. They're doing this role playing. And so the mom shows up. And I'm
The
like,
real mom?
yeah, because she came to pick
wow.
her little girl up, right? It was like 4:30 or something. So she's watching. I'm like, watch this. And she sees her little girl role playing mommy, her friend, and the two kids are having this big long conversation. These guys are like 3 years old, right? They're having this big conversation, and the two of them are face to face like this. This one's yak 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 yak. The other one's going, and the mom goes, what are they talking about? And I'm like, babies? Shopping?
That's so awesome.
It was amazing.
Oh,
Literally, I told her mom, this is so important right now.
yeah.
For her to have that connection. This is the first time she's had a connection where she's really communicated with another person.
Wow.
And they're role playing together. So she's understanding her place in the world and who she is and how she fits in. And I said, this is such an important moment right now. And I get all teary. Right? And the mother's like, okay.
Weirdo.
Really cool.
Oh my god! But we want for the mother to see that too. I hope the mother did take on.
I think she totally, yes, she appreciated it because she came back today and she goes, wasn't that amazing yesterday? And I said, yes, and it's continuing today. So we've got more amazement to come, right? Beautiful. More amazement to come. That's the thing about kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Das, on that beautiful note with family and everything, can I spring it on you? A card?
Bring it on me, sister. Let's do a card because it's just the two of us.
Did you call me Mr. or sister? I mean, I'm a woman.
I think I said sister.
Okay. We can replay this, you know.
Okay, we'll have.
I was in the shop. The reason I'm making such a funny statement about it is the other day when I was on the road, I went to a truck stop and got a cup of tea, and goes, "Excuse me, sir." And I was like, "What?" And these guys around me are like going, like, oh, everyone's so confused. I'm going, I think she was speaking to me, and I was like, I think she was too. And I'm going, I don't understand, but okay. And my lover was like so shocked, couldn't even say anything. I was like laughing, going, I don't know. She was a little batty, but I was like, seriously, come on, like, come on. Anyway, so then when you call me Mister, I was like laughing, going, what's going on? I know I've got some balls, but hey.
hey.
I'm still a woman.
You are indeed. You are indeed. What's our thought for tonight? Are we thinking about the your strength, your
surrendering? I really think surrendering to honoring the fact that there's a lifelong journey ahead of healing.
How about looking for our abilities to discover equanimity on our journey?
Okay, I like
equanimity is such a great word.
It is, isn't it? I was going to say, I love that.
Shinzen Young, who teaches meditation classes, he talks about equanimity all the time. And it is really important as you go along, and one day's up and one day's down, to not get those down days, not to give them so much importance. You know, you were faced with a lot of difficulty today, and you worked your way through it, and it was really hard work,
Mhm.
and you should feel really proud of yourself, and you're dealing with it with equanimity and forgiveness and holding your hand, and so yeah, we want to oh, I think that was it actually.
Drinking my lavender tea. I mean, lavender tea sounds so much more romantic than coffee, doesn't it?
It does.
Come on, give me some lavender tea, right?
I'm drinking my lavender tea.
Lavender tea,
Oh,
darling.
my lavender tea.
It just
And then you
so
say,
sexy.
give me a cup of coffee.
Give me coffee now.
Okay, so for you, I drew, well, I actually pulled two, but the first one definitely is you.
Or the second one, collective, maybe, for the
Yeah,
collective.
yeah, exactly. So the first one is, oh yes, and we're back to Diana Cooper's beep, beep,
Okay. I love those
beep,
cards.
Archangel cards. Yeah, those are fun. I pulled cat, of course.
Oh, yes. Sorry, everyone. I mean, I have a cat tattoo. Come on.
Come
all
on.
right, all right. So I have my spirit animal. Oh, look at the sweet, and that's my spazzy. Oh my god, I've been dreaming about spaz actually at the moment. Wow, right in that freaking heart chakra.
Right there. Cat.
Beautiful.
Had a cat
Hello.
like that. Yeah, you used to call him Ninja Kitty. Okay.
Ninja kitty.
His name was Kits, but he could jump. He could jump on on the record player while it was playing.
Oh.
He did not skip the record. Oh, Ninja
That's
Kitty.
genius. They're so smart. I love them. They're just so clever.
They
Okay.
are amazing. So they are they originate from Orion, the constellation of enlightenment and wisdom, and are highly evolved fifth dimensional psychic beings. Domestic cats watch over and protect the homes where they live, while big cats are watchers and protectors of the planet. They are all healers. Cats know how to relax at the deep core level so they can access pure spiritual guidance and spread this information to humans and animals. Well, when you are, swimming through chaos and feeling amped up, go back to your cat, right?
Yeah.
They bring qualities of enlightenment to earth and help raise the frequency of everyone in their vicinity.
Yes.
Highly independent animals do not need humans, but they have offered to serve and help us on our journey. When you receive this card, you are reminded that everything you need to know is already within you. Oh, put your hand on your heart. Oh my God. Everything you need to know is already within you. Take time to let yourself relax and surrender. Isn't that what you were saying? Yeah. Surrender to the divine in order to access your innate wisdom and knowing. Then be aware you will be raising your frequency as well as that of all of those around you. When you are centered and calm, Archangel Raphael connects with you and your psychic and spiritual awareness develops. You spread peace and love and healing. Being centered in yourself confers protection on you, your home, your loved ones, and the universe watches over you. It also enables the angelic realms to bring you your heart's desire. Oh, this is so bizarro, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Can't make this up, guys.
You are invited to be courageous and independent today and do what is right for you. Oh,
wow. Boing.
Remember that if something is for your highest good, it is for the highest good around those around you too. Yeah. So that's pretty
spot on. My God, that's amazing. Kitty cookies, you. I love you. They're just amazing beasts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you.
Yeah, so that's really good. I think the other one I will read for myself.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Or maybe it's for all of us, maybe the other one, but that first one was definitely for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Maybe this is for all the rest of us. So the other one is Panda.
Panda bear. Beautiful
Panda. I don't know anything about these. This is really fun. Every time I read them, I'm like, oh, I
Oh
like.
wow. Yeah.
So these solitary peaceful animals are heart healers.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
From the Pleiades, their hearts radiate truth, innocence, and purity, and they embody the soul, the symbol of the blue rose. This allows pure source healing to be stepped down into their energy
Oh
fields.
my God, Darcy.
Yeah. So okay, so these cards get a little um uh esoteric. Archangel the Jophiel, the angel of wisdom, brings his wisdom down through the pandas. They then pass it through Archangel whoever to Lady Gaia in the center of the earth. I don't know all these names. I
Yeah.
really need to learn this. Okay. Pandas are black and white to indicate that they are in balance and can help people see from an enlightened perspective. If, if provoked, they demonstrate formidable masculine power. They also show incredible maternal instincts towards their cubs, who, when very young, are extremely tiny, totally helpless, pink, hairless, and blind. They're
Oh,
like,
she
yeah,
totally
their
won.
babies are, they come out like this big. They're like these little, there's craziness.
These things are strange.
This vulnerability was decided to test at a higher level to test the mothering qualities of the female panda.
Oh wow. Wow.
And what
Good.
they are teaching us
Teaching us.
is to keep your heart pure and light. When you think of Panda, the angel Mary connects you directly to the cosmic heart to receive healing and love. In addition, when you offer to be a bridge between the cosmic heart and the center of the earth, you will be linked in to enable you to bring a vast download of love through you. This is a special service and raises your frequency considerably. Panda card asks you to stay in balance. Notice how you are tested to develop your feminine and masculine energies. Oh, that's kind of interesting because you were just talking about somebody mistakenly calling you
Yes.
sir. Right,
Yeah.
right.
And you
And then,
sister.
yeah, no, I didn't. I swear I said sister.
No, I swear you did.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so Panda says, notice how you are tested to develop your masculine and feminine energies and then apply yourself to the lessons. This will enable you to heal yourself and others. When you attune to the Panda, a blue healing rose is placed in your energy field.
Das, that's amazing because you really are like, that's your whole thing that you were just sharing with us then, the healer and the
And a
pure.
mommy.
Yeah,
And
the
then
mom.
we were talking about the mom and the heart
Yeah.
and how it all comes back.
Just
right?
we are so connected to spirit. I swear to God, we are so interconnected. I love it. Don't you love it? Like people, Panda. Hello, Panda. You can call me Kitty. You can call her Panda. Panda.
I just love the fact that you were talking about the male female and then here it comes up and that wording too. That's pretty trippy. Pretty trippy.
Well, once again, guys, thank you for dealing with my blah, everyone. But
that's what this is about. Jemima, thank you for sharing your blah. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for your support through it, Das, and anyone else. And I hope that people can understand this as a platform, so you can find that you're not alone. You know, that my blah and whatever it comes out is hopefully going to be the pivotal point for someone out there who feels like they don't have anyone to relate to, and they can, you know, find that. And Darcy here, I'm never alone. I've got Darcy who will support me, and if she can't support me, I know she'll be wise enough to say, not today, Jemima. You know, and that's okay, you know, and then I would respect that. But you're never alone.
Write us a note, send us a note. If you're feeling alone, we will connect back with you.
Yeah, we will
pull a card for you. We'll light a candle for you.
Definitely.
We will, read your question. Absolutely.
Hold space for you like we hold space for each other.
Absolutely, hold space.
We shall see you next Sunday. Peace out. Thanks, Das. You're amazing. Bye.
Thank you. You're amazing. Bye.
Bye.